Home prices and mortgage rates. What's happening in the first half of this year and what will happen in the second half? And what are the forecasts going forward, especially in Charlotte? Hi, I'm Caroline, and with my sister Mary, we are realtors with Prostead Realty in the Charlotte metro area. Let's first discuss home prices. Here is the 48-year average. It doesn't include this year and it doesn't include last year because last year was an anomaly. We'll cover this later. But this is normal over the last 48 years. This is what happens to prices. As the spring buyer's market comes in, prices usually rise month over month. Then as summer hits and demand lessens to a degree, prices don't rise as much. They don't depreciate, but they don't appreciate. Last year was an unhealthy amount of appreciation during the first couple of months of the year. So there needed to be a correction. During that correction, a lot of headlines were saying crazy things, and many consumers were thinking that prices were going to fall dramatically. That is not what happened. Let's look at the Case-Shiller report. Looking at Charlotte in this Case-Shiller report, Charlotte has a 2.3% change in the positive direction or appreciation. And in this next report, month over month, Charlotte had a 0.6% increase in May of 2023, from even the crazy increases we had in 2022. You can see from this chart that there are some cities that have seen some depreciation, but it's not because prices are falling from the norm. It's from the crazy appreciation of last year. If we look at the last 3 years as a nation, prices were up 41.8%. Why is that important? The major reason it's important is the fact that home ownership is a wealth builder. This is giving you an example over the last 3 years why that is the case. I would not be expecting this type of appreciation over the next 3 years. So there are times when things are relatively flat or times when you can make a lot of money by owning a house. So looking at other reports, they all show that prices went up too high at the beginning of 2022. They show that they adjusted last fall and winter in the middle of this graph, and now they're starting to appreciate again. So all the reports are saying the same sort of thing, that there was too much appreciation last year and that it was corrected and now we are having normal appreciation. Let's take a look at this graph. The black bars represent the 48-year average I showed you previously. The orange bars show you 2022, and the green bars are showing you what has been happening in 2023 throughout the nation. When the green bars get towards the black bars or equal to it, we'll be back at normal appreciation. This spring has shown that the home appreciation for 2023 is exceeding many expectations. Here is a chart showing the original forecast and now the current forecast. Recognize that the level appreciation will decelerate, but that doesn't mean prices are going down. It just means that prices are not going up as fast. Now let's look at mortgage rates. Where are they headed? Honestly, no one ever really knows where mortgage rates are going. Let me give you what we do know about mortgage rates and where they may be headed as we move forward. Let's talk about the impact mortgage rates have on home sales and prices. Look at this chart. These are the times when mortgage rates went up at least 1%. What we can see is how many months it was that the increase took place and what impact it had on home prices and home sales. So as you can see, every time mortgage rates went up, home prices went up. How does that make sense? Mortgage rates usually go up first, and buyers who are sitting on the fence as to whether to buy or not jump in before the rates go up much higher. This usually happens when the economy is a little bit off, so some people may decide not to sell. Therefore, there is less supply while the demand increases, so of course home prices will go up. If you look at the last column on this chart, you can see that home sales go down because people are not selling their homes. Prices are affected by supply and demand or inventory of homes. Many people are locked in at a low interest rate from previous years, so they are hesitant to sell, and don't want to now have to lock in at a higher interest rate. This reduces the inventory. Of course, some people have to move and don't have a choice. So in summary, as mortgage rates go up, we have a good demand, low supply, so prices go up. So where are mortgage rates headed and how quickly will they get there? As I mentioned previously, nobody knows for sure. Here are the projections from the major forecasters for this information: Fannie Mae, the Mortgage Bankers Association, and the National Association of Realtors. Looking at the left-hand column of this chart, it starts with the fourth quarter of this year, then the first quarter of next, and so on. If you go all the way over to the right column, that's the average of all three forecasts. So what they are saying is that mortgage rates are going to go down slowly over the next several quarters. Usually, as the rates go down, more people are willing to sell their home. As it moves closer to 5%, even more sellers come out to sell their homes. Home prices and mortgage rates are the main players in the real estate market's ups and downs. Charlotte has been a very consistent and favorable city for real estate, and hopefully will continue to be in the future. Check out this chart showing Charlotte's market overview. As you can see, there is even a less supply of homes for sale in Charlotte this year in July 2023 than last July. A balanced market is 6 months inventory, and we have a 1.4 months here in the Charlotte metro area. Check out this video on Charlotte. And if you are thinking of buying or selling in the Charlotte area, please give us a call. We would love to help.